What's up, everybody? It's Reezy here with the Reason Sports Network, and today we're going to take a look at the college football playoff final 8. I know it's supposed to be a 12-team playoff, but for right now we only got 8 teams. We will have 12 in the future, but we're going to take a look at this playoff. We're going to take a look at the Heisman winner. We're going to take a look at some of the award winners and all of the All-Americans. Now, first off, let's talk about this college football playoff ranking. The number 8 seed is the Kansas Jayhawks. They got an automatic bid because they ended up winning the Big 12, and they played against the Clemson Tigers. That video is up on the channel if you want to watch it. The Andrew Rice Road to Glory. Then we got the number 7 seed, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, going up against the Texas A&M Aggies. Now, this is also on the channel in the Vontae Austin Road to Glory video. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors ended up winning the Mountain West Conference, and as you know, the highest ranked group of 5 team ends up getting an automatic bid in the college football playoffs. So, and Texas A&M is going up against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors in that game. Next, let's talk about the number 6 seed, the Washington Huskies. The Washington Huskies are playing up against the Florida State Seminoles. Now, the Washington Huskies got an automatic bid. They're ranked number 14th in the nation, going up against the number 3rd ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. Now, Florida State is one of those teams that got in, but they didn't need to play in their conference championship. They lost one game against the Clemson Tigers. So they play against Washington. You'll see the video up on the channel real soon in the Deontay Lyons Road to Glory. He's the returner that plays for Washington. But yeah, Florida State versus the Washington Huskies. The next game we got to talk about, which is the last game in the Peach Bowl, the Michigan Wolverines versus the Auburn Tigers. Now, Auburn was the number 1 ranked team in the nation the entire season. They ended up losing in the SEC championship to Texas A&M. Michigan ends up winning the Big Ten championship against USC. So this should be a competitive ball game. Going up against each other, you will see it on the channel today. Ryan Glick going up against this talented Auburn defense. It should be exciting, man. Now, the winner of the Heisman, even though he lost in the SEC championship, Auburn quarterback Casey Patrick. Casey Patrick did go up against an incredible defense in Texas A&M. They only put up 10 points, but he went 21 for 28, 233 for a touchdown, 9 carries for 31 yards. Number 2 in the Heisman rankings, running back Jerome Pollard for Stanford. Then you got John Brown, running back for San Diego State. Then you got John Crooks, running back for Wisconsin. Then you got Mark Peoples, the quarterback at Florida State. So 2 of these guys will be in the college football playoffs. Casey Patrick from Auburn, Mark Peoples from Florida State. Now, winner of the Maxwell Award is Casey Patrick right here. And y'all can see all of the other finalists. Daquan Rice, wide receiver from Florida State, bought out Andrew. That's Andrew Rice's cousin, by the way. Walter Camp, Casey Patrick won that as well. Y'all see all the other guys. Zeke McIntyre, subscriber to the channel from Clemson right here. Then Andrew Rice, Road to Glory. Andrew Rice ends up winning the Bednarik Award, one of the Defensive Player of the Year's award, man. Andrew Rice was outstanding as a freshman. 59 tackles, 22 TFLs, 2 sacks, 6 touchdowns. This man was outstanding in this game. And you see some of the other guys. See, they got Vontae Austin ranked at number 8, even though he balled out. The Nagurski Awards, given to George Turner, pass rusher that plays for Clemson. Now, I know a lot of his sacks did come from the incredible coverage from Clemson's back end, but he did have 17 sacks. Me personally, I would have gave it to Vontae Austin. He had 17 sacks, and he's a defensive tackle, but it is what it is. Vontae did his thing. Turner did his thing this season. You see some of the other guys right here. The winner of the O'Brien, Mark Shelton, even though he's a quarterback for USC, he didn't win the Heisman, he still won the Davey O'Brien Award, which is given to the best quarterback in the nation. See him right here, 37 touchdowns, 10 picks. Casey Patrick, 21 touchdowns, 8 picks, but he did a lot of his damage on the ground. Look, 1,000 yards rushing, 15 rushing touchdowns. Man, balled out. But yeah, y'all see all the other guys right here. Like Javon Jigglesworth right here, a subscriber to the channel. This man was crazy. 37 touchdowns, 6 picks. See all these other guys. Then the Doak Walker Award, which is given to the best running back in college football, John Brown. See some of the other guys, if you scroll down, like Zeke McIntyre, subscriber to the channel, he had 1,000 yards, 202 receiving yards. The Biletnikoff was given to Daquan Rice, and Daquan Rice is Andrew Rice's cousin. Andrew Rice, the cornerback for Clemson, his cousin, a sophomore, transferred from North Dakota State and was outstanding. Look, 1,500 yards, 21 touchdowns. This man was crazy. But a Patreon member, Ryan Glick, one of the Road to Glory players, balled out. 152 catches, 1,900 yards, and 19 touchdowns. Might have gotten robbed for the Biletnikoff, but it is what it is. You see guys like Legarius Kings Jr. right here, wide receiver for USC, subscriber to the channel. Prentice Favors, wide receiver for Ohio State, another subscriber to the channel. And Emmanuel Ruiz, another subscriber, 729 yards and 10 touchdowns. Winner of the Mackey Award, best tight end in college football, Clarence Miller, 984 yards and 16 touchdowns. Outland Award, Jim Brooks, right guard for USC. The Remington, the best center in college football, is given to Roderick Morris, center out of Auburn. The Lombardi Award was given to George Turner, edge rusher out of Clemson. Even though I think Vontae Austin should have got it, but it is what it is. But you see a subscriber right here, Trey Johnson. Buckus Award given to the best middle linebacker. Well, no, not middle linebacker, but linebacker in college football. It's given to Andrew McGuire. And y'all see some of the other guys. The Jim Thorpe Award, best defensive back in college football, is given to none other than Andrew Rice, straight up dog from Clemson. And you see some of the other guys right here, like Dalen Higdon, subscriber to the channel. Yeah, a bunch of dogs. But yeah, Andrew Rice. You look at his numbers for the year. 59 tackles, 22 TFLs for a corner. That's pretty impressive. 2 sacks, 8 interceptions, 5 defensive touchdowns, only 1 pass deflection, but I know he had a lot more. The Groza Award for the best kicker is given to Corey Patton from Alabama. The Guy, which is given to the best punter, is given to Damian McKinley from Clemson. And then the Jet Award, which is given to the best returner in the nation, was given to Deontay Lyons, a Road to Glory member, Washington. He's the only one in the entire nation to have, well, no, this guy right here had 1,000 kick return yards, but Deontay Lyons had 1,400 kick return yards, a touchdown, and 1,069 punt return yards and a touchdown. That's crazy. Didn't catch a pass or anything, but 17.8 yards per punt return. This man flipping the field. He might go in the first round. Kick return, 1,400 yards, 28 yards per kick return. That's special. And that pretty much sums up the award winners. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description.